it is a new day today. The new year has already started since a few days, but it is a new day of the new year for us, because for the last few days we had a very bad snow coming here and there was a snowstorm and all. So we were just sitting at home doing not much stuff. But today, and even Adi, he had a long winter break and the Christmas holidays and all. Then he was at school for 1 or 2 days, and then again he got a long break because of the snowstorm. And so today he is going to school.
Yeah.
After long.
Yes.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
What are you excited about?
I'm doing centers at school.
Doing centers at school?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you all also have your topic talk today, right?
Yeah.
Practice it, Ipo. Okay, I'll get that. Anjali? Say hi.
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 Doggy or a doggy?
Aggie.
Say doggy. Pare.
Aggie.
Okay. Adi, are you ready? My video edukate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seals are mammals, and that means seals give birth to their babies and they make milk. Seals are Arctic animals and they live in cold waters. Seals have a thick layer of fat under their skin that keeps them warm in cold waters, and that's called blubber. Seals are fast in water and slow in land. Seals live in the water or near the water. Seals can sleep under the water.
Okay.
And seals are scared of whales. That's why they come to the land. Seals eat squid, fish, crabs, and octopus, and big seals even eat penguins.
Ooh.
Seals make milk that has 50% fat, for their babies can increase 2 to 3 pounds per day. Thank you.
Okay. Good job, Adi.
Thank you.
Okay, now what are we supposed to do now? Tell me, what are we supposed to do?
To clean up my room.
Yes, we are going to clean up this messy room, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is that, Adi? Anjali, adanda?
Thai.
Kadikirada, ta? Bite. Okay, so this room is a very huge mess, as you can all see. Now we are just going to write down.
What should we do?
Clean up, okay?
Yep.
First cheyandada, make your
Bed.
bed. Okay. Second cheyandada, clothes.
Clothes. Good for washing.
Yes. Put wash clothes away. Put toys away. Pinna vacuum.
Your floor.
Yeah, vacuum the floor and all done. Okay, Adi?
Okay.
ഇതൊക്കെയാണ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. Clean up ചെയ്യാൻ.
Okay.
മനസ്സിലായോ?
മനസ്സിലായി.
You're trying to make your bed, Adi?
Yeah.
Okay. I think at least when they try to do things, we have to give them the credit for that.
I'm done.
Huh? Done?
Yeah.
Okay, what about here? ഇവിടെ കുറച്ച് this side.
Okay.
ഇവിടെ കുറച്ചും കൂടെ straight ആക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ? Make it a little more straight. And then tuck that inside. സൈഡിലേക്ക് ടക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന നല്ലോണം. But if you make your bed, you feel good, right?
Yeah.
You feel good to come into your room.
Yeah.
Mark here.
Okay.
So what have you finished now?
Make my bed.
Okay, how do I put a check mark here? That's done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
Next.
clothes for washing.
Okay. What do you all do when you want to get the kids to clean up their room? Do you give them something when they clean up their room? What are your tricks to do that? Do let me know in the comments down below. Done?
Yes.
Okay. Now, next one.
Here. Now put washed clothes away.
Okay. Now what I feel is they get more motivated to clean up their room if we are also cleaning up something else. Like if we just give them an order to clean up their room and we are doing nothing else, then they don't feel that much to do the things as much as when we are doing something else, like when we are cleaning up the other room, and if the kids are supposed to clean up their room, they do things much better. That's what I feel. Anjali, edne help cheyo clean up cheyan. Huh? Wash clothes away.
You know, put toys away.
Oh, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Anjali, will you help? Okay, where do the toys go? Tell me.
In the toy box.
Yeah. What goes here?
Cars.
Okay, what goes here?
Bats and balls that you play outside.
Okay, and what goes here?
You sit and play the toys.
Things that you sit and play with?
Yeah.
Okay, so definitely one more point is to let them know where each toy goes so that it's easier for them to clean up.
Yes.
Okay, now you are going to clean up your toys and then Amma's going to clean up the hall, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Mama.
Okay, what should Anjali do? Give Anjali some task.
Anjali, you should put your baby toys away, like your stroller and your house, something like that away, okay? And your kitchen stuff that Santa gave you, okay, Anjali? And I should clean up the fire engine that Santa gave me, okay, Anjali? Okay?
After you finish cleaning up toys, Amma's going to give you some
Raisins and cashews and biscuits.
raisins, okay?
Raisins and biscuits.
Raisins and biscuits.
Yeah.
We'll see whether we have time to eat biscuits.
Okay.
Okay, but we'll eat some raisins.
Okay.
And then it might be time for lunch. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, let her clean up the kitchen stuff. Anjali, I do the kitchen stuff for vegetables and I do a basket.
I can help her too.
Okay. Okay, so at least that is getting done and I am going to clean up here. Let me quickly check whether things are getting done there or not. Okay, I think it's getting done. Okay, so I am making some chapatis for lunch. Okay, Anjali is here. So I feel that in the winters especially, the chapatis are turning not so soft as much as I want them to be, especially when I pack them for lunch or something for my husband. So I have been looking for different ways to make them a little more softer, and I have felt that taking hot water in a bowl and then adding flour onto that and then making a dough out of it makes the chapatis a little more softer. I've also tried warm milk and then adding the flour onto that and then making a dough that makes chapatis softer. So if you know of any more tricks to make them soft for a longer time, do let me know. Good job, Adi.
Then let's put it here.
Okay, and then this chair.
This chair. Okay, now we're going to vacuum.
Okay, so this looks much cleaner now. Put toys away and vacuum.
Yeah, we did it.
All done. Good job. Okay, so these are all Anjali's toys here, and I think I have to do something here to organize it better. Okay, so now the time has passed and I'm all by myself. As you can hear, there's no other sound nearby. Adi has finally gone to school and Anjali is taking her nap, and I'm here talking to you all. So if you remember, in my New Year plans I had talked about how I wanted to take stress away from my life and how I wanted to declutter my house as a part of it. So since we talked about cleaning a little bit earlier today, so I thought of talking to you a little bit about declutter as well. So me and my husband have talked a lot about decluttering. So that is our main talk since a few days, is a plan to declutter the house completely, and I feel it's best to discuss it with your husband, and so that will keep both of us in the same page as to what we are doing in our house. So this is the book that we have got, and it is by Marie Kondo. So she has a method of a life-changing method of tidying our house, and it is called the Konmari method, as most of you would have heard. So this is the basic guideline that we are trying to follow, and I have been loving the method and her approach of tidying up, which is a little different from the other usual methods that we basically follow. So she basically tells that we have to declutter our house based on category rather than room by room. So that is something that I have basically done, is always cleaning up room by room. But when she tells about and how she describes about why we have to go category wise, I feel I can relate to her approach very well. For example, this is one basic example that I can give, is we always tidy up our living room. So that is basically when we have some guests over to our house. Basically the living room is the first thing that they notice, and that is the first thing that we need to clean up. So basically when we see some guests coming up, what most of us usually do is to take a complete pile of things lying around, take it all off, take it all from the ground and dump it up into the other room. So this is honestly what most of the time happens, and I feel some of you can relate to this. But this is not helping us in any way. Like, the clutter from here just gets dumped into the other room. So if one place remains clean, the other place is not. So I really like her approach of going it category by category, and she tells it to start with clothes and then toys, books, like that, goes on like that, and then end with more sentimental things like mementos and things like that, which is so hard for us to part with. So I have started with my clothes, since that is the first category that she tells us to do, and I feel like I have done a great job decluttering my clothes, because I have got a big huge pile of clothes, like a big sack of clothes that I have decided to take away from my life. So what we do is, all the things in that particular category gets dumped into one particular place. I had all the clothes over on the floor in my hall. So this is the time when I had all my clothes with me, even the clothes that were washed and dried, everything was there with me, so that there is no excuse that I didn't see these clothes or these clothes were not with me, or any of those excuses will not help here. And also one more thing that I used to do was to arrange my clothes seasonally. Since it's winter now, I had all my winter clothes hanging in my wardrobe and other summer clothes were in the suitcases, and my excuse was that there was no enough space in my closet for hanging all the clothes, and so that was the excuse that I had. But I feel that is not necessary anymore, since now all my clothes are just hanging in my wardrobe, because this excuse does not work, because keeping these seasonal clothes separately did not work for me, because there was a lot of extra clothes which I never used. Like for the summer, I had never used some of those clothes, and I had kept it again back into the suitcases thinking that I would use it the next summer, and I felt that that was just an excuse for me to save these clothes and store these clothes, but I really feel that some of those clothes will never be used. So it was best for me to take these clothes off and keep it in the donation pile or to be thrown off as well. So according to her method, she tells us to put the whole category of the things in one place and take one item at a time and hold it and see whether it brings joy to you. And if it brings joy to you, keep it, or else just purge it. So I feel it really helped a lot, though it's weird to think, to take each cloth, think whether it brings joy, keep it, or else throw it. It might seem weird, but it really works. Because some of those clothes, we just hold on to it just because we feel guilty to throw it off. Sometimes it would be something that someone has given to us, or sometimes we would have spent some money and bought it, but we never wear it. The clothes are hanging there, and if it doesn't serve the purpose of wearing, then it is best to throw it off or to donate it or to give it to someone who really needs it. So I feel that has really helped me, and I have done my clothes. And also I feel decluttering is best. So there are a lot of category of clothes. Some of them might not fit. You might just be holding on to it thinking that you might fit in the future, or some of those clothes will be just, you'll be just holding on to it because of some thing like I even had one of my clothes that I had in my college. I even had that with me, and I just showed it to my husband, and he was telling, it's fine, you can wear it and it looks good. But I know for myself that I will never wear it because it's completely out of the trend, and it's completely even though it fits me, I don't ever feel it would suit me, or I don't feel I'll ever wear it. I'm sure for myself that I'm not going to wear it. So that is one more thing, is to declutter. Whenever you're decluttering your personal stuff, it's best to do it when you're all by yourself, when you're alone. When you are decluttering your personal stuff and when someone else is involved, their opinion might sometimes matter, and you might get confused. So you might feel that even though you don't wear it, you have to keep it just because the other person has told you to keep it. Or so I feel that it's best to keep decluttering your personal stuff all by yourself, and do it stress-free, do it slowly, little by little, but do it all with peace and when there's no disturbance. And I feel that worked very well for me with regard to clothes. Kids' clothes, since they cannot do it, we have to do it ourselves. When they grow up, I feel we have to let them choose what they like to wear and what they don't. But at this stage, definitely we have to do it for them. And kids' clothes, I didn't have much of it to purge because I do it very often, because you know, they outgrow their clothes very easily. It's very difficult to do with our clothes because we don't change that much, and so we just keep clinging on to certain clothes. We bring home new clothes, but we still don't purge the old clothes away. So clothes were difficult, but I did it, and I'm really happy with what I got rid of and what mental peace I got with that. So clothes are definitely the first thing that I did. And yes, I'm slowly moving on to different categories. I think definitely the toys are the next one to do before I organize some of the toys. As you would have seen that there were a lot of toys just thrown away on the floor, and it's definitely, yeah, what kids do. I'm not complaining, but I feel some of those toys were not something that they were actually using. They were just throwing off those toys just to reach on the other toys that they wanted. So I feel, so some of those are these toys I have kept it just in case, thinking whether Anjali would use it. I'm still not sure. So I feel now that some of the big toys, it is sensible enough to keep the big things, like the more expensive stuff, to keep for the siblings. But for other little toys, I feel some of the little toys which Adi has outgrown, which he doesn't play with anymore, I feel it's best to get rid of. The toys are definitely my next target, which I need to take care of. And I don't know how I'll move to the last category of sentimental things. I feel I'm a person who is very attached to so many things, like kids, some of the clothes, or some of the, like, their first toys, first clothes, or the first. There are so many things that I've held on to, I have kept in a suitcase, you know, which are memories, because I don't feel I'm ready for it. But what she says is to get those things, like those sentimental things and those things that you treasure, just try to display it in some form where you can see them and where you can bring those memories alive, rather than keeping it in some suitcases. That's what she advocates. So I have to figure out a way to display it. So that is what she says. But so I had one of my friends who had saved these, you know, little clothes of her daughters, but what her husband did for her birthday or something like that was to take all those clothes, and for her birthday, and I don't know where he exactly did it, but he went online somewhere and there was some shop which does this. He got all those little clothes made into a stuffed doll. So all those clothes were a part of that stuffed toy, and he gave this as a present, as a gift to my friend. When she got it as a gift, she was, in the beginning she was a little confused how to react, because those were the clothes, like little pieces of clothes that she had saved, and the gift was like a doll which had some patterns of these clothes. But later she told us she has been loving it, because that is something her daughter can cuddle up and sleep, and this can be always seen in front of her. So then she started appreciating it and loving it more. So that is one thing about saving memories that way. And that is what I wanted to talk about, this decluttering method and the whole process of how I am planning to do it. So this book, this is our basic guideline. It was really fun reading this book, and you know how she tells and how she explains it is a really fun book to read. So I just wanted to share with you some of my thoughts on decluttering, and hopefully if you are also into this decluttering mode, I wish you best of luck. Let's all make our house clutter free and clean and make our space positive. So that's it for today. I hope you're all having a wonderful new year, and I hope you're all able to be keeping up with your resolutions and to be happy. And I will see you all later in a different video. Till then, take care and bye.